Mum and Dad separated when I was 3 months old, and she brought me back to Australia, and I'm so blessed that happened.
So how old were you when you moved from the UK to Australia?
3 months
old.
old.
You came when you were 3 months old?
Yeah, Mum brought me home when I was 3 months old.
Wow. So you wouldn't have had any memory of your parents being together, obviously.
Oh, they tried to work it out for a few years. Like, I think the last time I saw Dad, I was 7, and it was like Mum would go back and visit and stuff. But yeah.
Because my parents split up when I was 5, and I think you're at that age. I wonder, like, it's obviously never awesome when parents split up, but at the same time, because you don't have any memories of it, you literally don't know any different.
Yeah, yeah.
Where when something happens when you're like 5, and then it fucks you for the rest of your life, like you live out your life like that.
Yeah, I'm happy it happened when I was a baby.
When you can't even remember it.
Yeah.
Because you're quite open in saying that the relationship with your dad feels a bit forced, so you're okay to just let that go. Was that a big decision when you're like, I'm not really interested here?
I had felt like that as a teenager. Like, Mum, every other week Dad would call, and I just didn't want to speak to him. And then when I turned 18, I was like, Mum, look, this just feels so forced for me. Like, you've raised me my whole life. I don't feel like I need him in my life. And I know one day I might regret it and look back and, be like, I should have had more time with my dad. But right now I'm just like, I'm happy. I've got my mum, I've got my nana, and they've my whole life. So yeah.
It's funny, isn't it? Because you go, I'm so close to my mum as you are to your mum, and was super close to my nan before she passed too. And I wonder if my relationship would be like that with them if my parents did stay together. Yeah. Because you probably wouldn't be as close if there was somebody else there.
Definitely not. Like, for me, Mum worked, 8 till 7. We were down on the peninsula, so I'd go to after school care and she would come pick me up. But then Nana moved down as well and looked after me a lot and took me to all my basketball trainings and, cooked me dinner while Mum was working hard to, support us all. So I definitely wouldn't be, like, my Nana and I, we've got like a sister relationship. Like, we fight.
Really?
Yeah, we fight like dog and cat. Just like the most ridiculous stuff, and just like, because her generation isn't the most, understanding of this generation and the direction that the world's moving in. And I'm a bit of a free spirit, and Nana's a bit of a,
a stickler for the rules.
Down the line. So it's funny how our views on things. Yeah.
Because your mum's Aussie and your dad is Nigerian.
Yes.
So when you moved out here, down, in Victoria, Australia couldn't be any more white if it tried. Did you have?
It's still very white,
mate. It is so.
It's so beige, beige and blonde.
Yeah, totally. Sometimes I'll go, I haven't seen a person of even tinted colour for like weeks.
But the thing that I don't understand is that we are such like a multicultural country. Like, I grew up, down on the peninsula, and I was at the school I went to. I was like probably the 3rd black kid there. Right. But the thing, I played basketball in Dandenong, and, there's a lot of Asian and African population out there now. But the thing I don't understand is when you walk through the shopping centres and the malls and, you read magazines, all you see is white. Yeah. You hardly see any advertising campaigns with coloured skin. No. And that's why, if I get a big deal like my China deal, or being a Swiss ambassador and getting to do TV ads, or being a Nike ambassador and getting to do things like that, I don't look at it as it good for me. I look at it's good for women in sport, and it's good for people of colour and, different culture as well.
Totally.